Greetings, everyone. A photo is taken this morning, and my daughter dares me to use it. But as long as I'm fully clothed, I don't care what my face looks like. So today I'm going to share some things with you, guarded, of course, but hopefully it will help you to understand some things about Jenny and also help you to sort of learn how to build some walls around yourself to protect yourself from the enemies within and without, because sometimes we are enemy to ourselves. Now, sometimes I'm really hard on myself and I'll say, I should have achieved this or that by this time. I want to see this or that happen. And sometimes my oldest daughter or my second daughter would say, you should be proud of yourself. You've accomplished this or that. It's nice to have kids that, remember the stories and are able to remind you. And we play that kind of role in each other's life. Because when my daughter, is going through something, she knows she can call me. My daughter lives at home. She knows she can call me and say, hey, I want to talk. And I'm there to listen to her and just bring her back to earth. And, that's why I'm saying to you today that don't let someone steal your joy. Don't allow other persons to, steal your shine. Because sometimes, you are experiencing some things and you're not even able to share it with people anyway. So don't wait for other persons to come and lift you up. You have to learn how to lift up yourself. This is what I'm trying to do today in this video, to remind myself that, I set out to be extraordinary and I've achieved that. But the extraordinary, I cannot show or tell you about because I've been in situations where, because of my own inner strength, I decided that I wanted to, stand up and stand in that room and speak out loud. And as I said in my previous video, there's always fear. Like it's a natural thing with the rhythms within your body is going to cause you to feel fearful. Sometimes you don't even know why you feel scared. Sometimes the hair on the back of your head rise up because there's a presence in that room with you and you can't see it, but it sends, shivers down your spine. But that shouldn't stop you from acting or living. Fear is a natural part of us, and circumstances outside of ourselves can heighten those fears, but it is no excuse to just roll over in a ball and go to sleep. Now, I've had situations in life, victories in my life, that it would be nice to come out and share it. But guess what? After I, went out there and did the footwork and stood in a space where people would say, you don't belong here. And I decide, no, I am going to be here because I have the same right as you. I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to look you straight in the eye because you're another person like myself. And I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. And I'm going to tell you that you need to respect me as a human being. And at every given turn and every opportunity, every chance, when I stand in that space, I'm grateful to say that not that I've won, because you don't win from suffering. So if I have suffered and I decided that because I suffered, I am going to come here and I'm going to demand what is right for me, there's no win. Because when you have pain and when you get, medicine for the pain, there is no winning. But you are not like everyone else who says, I deserve this pain and this suffering and that God put it upon you. God doesn't always put these things on you. Stop blaming God. Stop lying that God allowed this to happen to you. People can do things to you. People can touch that ball and cause it to roll down and, shatter some glasses. So we need to stop blaming God or stop expecting God to do certain things for you when you have the power to do it for yourself. But in this situation, when someone would say it's a win, I realize a lot of times when you do have the strength to stand up for your own rights, people are going to silence you. And so I've experiences in the past where I've had to sign document to say, you will not tell anybody. You will not expose this. So though the door is open for you to go in there and challenge, you cannot speak about it. Silence. You're silenced. But here's the thing, I don't mind, because sometimes I don't really trust everybody and I don't want to tell everybody my story. You have to be very special to me and close to me for me to tell you certain details of my story. But when you look and you see things, and I'm going to give an example of being in a situation where for 8 hours on my own, I trashed out these ideas and wrote them down as part of my demand, only to see it in the newspaper and in the media as something that other individuals came up with. My words. And I could get into my feelings, but I said to myself, what is this about? It's about demanding change. Not that you see the person who is behind the change are some of the greatest ideas that are presented and used. These are mine. And I could get into my feelings and say, oh, why am I not getting credit for these things? Who cares? It's not about getting credit for the thing. It's about seeing that things change because of your work. So you focus on the bigger picture. When someone says, sign this that you will never tell, sign this that you'll never, expose or disclose, it's not a problem for me. When if I'm demanding change is what I want. I'm not trying to seek attention or accolades. You're trying to do the thing that makes the world better for not just you and me, but for everybody in it. And how do you quantify these kinds of achievements when you have to be silent? That's why you have to understand that when you achieve certain things in life, it's not necessarily to show the whole world. It's for you to feel proud of yourself, to say, you know what, wow, I did that. And I read it and I hear it and I'm like, darn, that's my idea. And someone says, oh, we came up with this idea. We decided we were going to do this. I was like, wow. It doesn't matter if you gain the rights to certain thoughts. What is most important is that you're behind the change. And the times when you can discuss some of these things with people, you still have to be very careful who you're sharing it with. It's not everybody that you share your victories with is going to be happy for you. It's not everyone that you're going to celebrate, no matter how much you're suffering today. No matter what you lack today, and you watch other persons celebrating and enjoying, comforts and freedoms. The day you start to get a piece of that, you make enemies of people. People come and say they're celebrating with you. And when you hear the words that they use to say, I'm grateful, I'm happy for you that you're achieving this thing, because you hear the condescension in the voice, you hear the disrespect. You can tell these people are not happy for you, but you have to be happy for yourself. And the only way to protect yourself from all that negativity is to just keep your damn business to yourself. Don't be sharing, especially when you go through these things by yourself and there's no one who's saying while you're going through it, how can I help you? And you go through this by yourself. keep the darn thing to yourself. Don't put persons in a position to keep your secret, because when you tell people, everybody has a friend, everybody has a best friend or someone that they can confide in, and they're going to confide in them about your life and your business and your story. So why don't you just keep it to yourself and just celebrate with those who are the closest to you? And always remember to give thanks. Be proud of yourself, but not with arrogance. Stay blessed, everybody. Have a beautiful day.